Lead technician Josue has finished the middle installation. A few things you want to be conscious of when you're doing an install on your middle eyebrow is one, you want to make sure that your strip stays consistent with the edge of the housing. You don't want to have it start at the top, drop down to the middle, go back up to the top. Makes for an inconsistent light run. Secondly, and this is something we recently changed, run your cord around this corner. Don't try to take your light strip and turn it around the corner. Let it stop here and run around this edge right here. It makes for a clean effect. As you can see, this strip ends at this point and this strip ends at this point, so when the lights are chasing, they will start and end at the same point. Hopefully you're following this, and we're doing a good job at explaining it to you so far. In the next few minutes, we're going to show you how to run what we call the angle strip. So clean your area right along here, and we'll be right back with you in a few minutes.
All right, so when you're doing the angle of the eyebrow, you have to make sure you tuck the wire in between where the middle eyebrow is and just feed it all the way through. And you got to make sure the very end of the wire catches on to the edge. I don't know if you can see how well in there it is, but just right in between there. Make sure the end of it catches. And then you're gonna measure all the way out and cut off the last 3 of the angle with some scissors right on the copper line. Now this part, you're gonna have to tuck in the very last light bulb into the corner so the angle eyebrow will sit correctly. And don't be afraid to use a little force, but it should help. Yeah, you just pull it back out, make sure it's right, and it should sit like that. Now, of course, whenever you're ready to place strips, just take off the adhesive and place when you're ready.
Hey, I'm Terrence here at Lite The Nitet Design Center, and this is what the completed angle should look like on a slingshot. Notice that the first bulb is tucked under the front bumper so it can sit correctly.
All right, right here we have our 2 cords from our angle from our angle strip and our middle eyebrow strip. Notice they both come through. We tried to make them almost the same exact length when they come out. This is so you can add your Y connector here, and when you take it across here, they'll plug in together. What we're about to do now to make this look neat is we're going to add some loom on here, and we're going to attach them back here to this rail. You want to make sure that this one from your upper eyebrow stays to the inside. So like I said before, we're going to loom these together to make them one, and then we're going to attach them to this bracket. I'm not sure if you can see in here, there's a bracket here with some little square holes in it. We're going to zip tie them there. That way it'll keep the weight of the strip, the weight of the cord off the strip. This will help support it so you don't have to worry about the cords weighing the strips down on the front end. All right, so go ahead and loom your wires, zip tie them to your bracket, and we'll be back with the next step. Okay, what we did here was, this is your angle strip and your middle strip for on your eyebrow install. We Y connected them together so you have one line leading out, and we used a 2-foot extension wire. We also loomed the 2-foot extension wire. What you simply have to do now when you finish your run is you're going to run your wires along this line here and straight across over where we're going to have an 8-to-1 splitter. Make sure you look at our video that tells you where to put your 8-to-1 splitters. If you put your 8-to-1 splitters exactly where we put them, then all your cords will match exactly and plug in without any problems. The next thing we're going to show you is how to install the bottom eyebrow. It gets a little tricky. Get your drill ready, and here we go. Hello everybody, we're back here doing our install here as we do the front end of the 2020 slingshot. I got good news for you. The good news is we're almost done. The bad news is you're gonna have to drill some holes. Always be careful when you're drilling a hole on your bike. You wanna make sure you measure and know exactly what you're doing. You wanna apply the light strip first. Once you apply the light strip, you gotta remember, you gotta leave room for the cord to have space to bend. If you do it too close and you bend it, the strip is gonna pop up. So make sure you back off of it enough for the wire to have the freedom to bend without putting pressure on the front end of the strip. So what I like to do is go about a 1/2 inch out. You see you got a straight line here, go about a 1/2 inch, drop it in. This is a 532 bit. It's the exact length, width, or circumference, I should say, of the wire. So once you cut this head off the wire, this should poke straight through the hole. Sometimes you need to toggle it around just a little bit to make sure you got a good fit, but it should go right through. Okay, I'm gonna hand my assistant the drill and ask for the scissors. When we get the scissors, you wanna make sure you cut the wire cleanly and straight across, just like this. Scissors down. I like to pull my wire back straight and make sure it's bending at the right angle going in. As you can see, it goes straight through the hole like we just explained. You pull it through. If you do it correctly, it'll lock right in like this. And there's your hole. Repeat the same thing on the other side and you're in business. In a few moments, we're gonna show you how to reattach this head, finish your installation, and you'll see what this baby looks like. Y'all have a good day and get ready for the next step. Take a quick break. You're almost finished. See you soon.